running a little mesh route. It's actually some friendly fire right here. So
they're looking at the right.
Diamonds, touchdowns, and a dash of drama. The headlines have been nothing short of wild. First, the internet basically turned into QVC when Taylor Swift's engagement ring was put side by side with Georgina Rodriguez's Megarock, sparking a bling-off for the ages. Then came the throwback to Travis Kelce's college days, full of suspensions and impromptu late-night caroling, nearly overshadowing his now legendary NFL career. And just when things couldn't get messier, fans spun up a wild theory that Kelce somehow sabotaged Xavier Worthy. All because Taylor may have fangirled a little too hard.
Like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like...
Next up, Swift and Kelce ghosted the 2025 VMAs, and fans were not okay. While the internet spiraled over their no-show, Lady Gaga swooped in and snagged Artist of the Year, giving everyone flashbacks to Taylor's iconic and chaotic 2009 debut.
My partner every step of the way. I dedicate this to you too, my love. I wish I could stay and watch all these amazing performances, but I have to go back to Madison Square Garden.
And finally, the Swifties went nuclear on Tiara Tart after he slapped Kelce and took the trolling online, let's just say. It didn't end well for him.
15 yards for the Chiefs right here. Kelce gives a little push.
Diamonds, dynasty, and a dash of chaos. Taylor, Travis, and the engagement ring face-off we didn't know we needed on one side. You've got Taylor Swift, global pop queen, lyrical genius, honorary NFL tight end, and the ultimate hype woman on the other? Georgina Rodriguez, longtime partner of Cristiano Ronaldo and the woman living out every football WAG fantasy for nearly a decade. Both just got massive engagement rings, and naturally, the internet transformed into a team of part-time jewel appraisers, arguing over whose diamond could fund more small countries. Taylor's big reveal hit on August 26th, casually breaking the internet again, as she announced her engagement to Travis Kelce. Let's be honest, this one had been simmering for a while. From the friendship bracelet saga to him jet-setting across continents on her Eras tour, this love story felt less like coincidence and more like it was plotted by destiny, and a very dedicated Pinterest board. She brought the Swifties to the NFL. He followed her into stadiums like a man possessed. Together, they've become the official face of relationship goals. Cue millions crying into their oat milk lattes over the concept of true love. Meanwhile, Georgina and Cristiano finally made it official on August 11th, after 8 years and a starting lineup of children. And when we say kids, we mean they basically have their own five-a-side squad. While Taylor and Travis are deep in their honeymoon montage era, Georgina and Ronaldo are giving footballing dynasty energy. Her engagement announcement. Less breaking news. More finally. Now for the rings, Georgina's sparkler is an absolute beast. A 30-carat oval diamond set in platinum and flanked by even more diamonds, because why stop at just one? Experts estimate it's worth somewhere between $2 to $5 million. Also doubles as a weapon in hand-to-hand combat that Taylor's, on the other hand, is pure romantic nostalgia. A vintage-inspired cushion cut set in 18-karat yellow gold with hand engravings. It's giving Lana Del Rey aesthetic board energy. Its value? That depends on which jeweler you ask. Somewhere between nice suburban home and multiple Beverly Hills mansions. Either way, both rings could blind you from across the room, but while the diamonds were dazzling, Travis Kelce's path to ring-worthy status wasn't always so shiny. Before the Super Bowls, the endorsements, and the pop megastar girlfriend, Kelce was just a college kid at Cincinnati. Known more for late-night Mario Kart battles and off-key Christmas caroling than elite athleticism. Back in 2010, Kelce was suspended for the entire season due to a failed marijuana test. His major, exploratory studies, basically college code for, I have no idea what I'm doing, but the cafeteria slaps. It took big brother Jason Kelce stepping in to keep Travis from throwing it all away. After that, coaches had him on lockdown. One assistant reportedly became his unofficial parole officer, making him check in constantly so he wouldn't end up at Taco Bell at 3 a.m. instead of practice. But even when football wasn't going his way, Kelce couldn't help but shine. Teammates recall midnight caroling like he was auditioning for Elf, the musical. During a trip to Memphis, He even entered a random singing contest against a guy from Vanderbilt, and won. Looking back, it's almost too on brand that he'd end up dating Taylor Swift. The man was rehearsing for duets before he could run clean routes. Originally recruited as a quarterback, Kelce was eventually moved to tight end, which at first felt like trying to teach a cat to do a dog's job. But by 2012 he started cooking. That breakout year caught the eye of the Kansas City Chiefs, and by 2013 he was drafted, launching one of the most iconic tight end careers in NFL history. But just when you think Kelce's biggest drama is buried in his college years, the internet conjures up a plot twist straight out of fanfiction. This time, it involves Xavier Worthy, an accidental collision, and a jealous boyfriend conspiracy theory. Yep, we're deep in NFL meets TMZ territory. During the Chiefs season opener in Brazil, Kelce and Worthy collided on a crossing route. Worthy was sidelined with a shoulder injury, towel over his head, while fans went full forensic mode, dissecting the play like it was a Dateline episode. To most, it looked like an honest accident. But online detectives spun it into a full-blown theory. Kelce took him out on purpose. Why? Because Taylor had gushed about Worthy on a podcast, apparently sprinting around her house like she just scored Era's pre-sale tickets when the Chiefs drafted him. The internet's verdict? Kelce wasn't about to let another player steal Swiftie hearts.
In love with it. I became obsessed with it. I became like a person who was running through the halls of my house screaming, "We drafted Xavier Worthy!" And my friends are like, who body snatched you? What do you mean we drafted Xavier Worthy?
I forget where I was, but you were the first person to tell me that we drafted the fest.
Quiet games, loud drama, and a VMA's no-show heard around the world. While the drama was high, Travis Kelce's stat line wasn't. He pulled in just 2 catches during the Chiefs season opener, one being a late 37-yard touchdown. But by Kelce standards, that's practically a whisper. With top receivers Rashee Rice and rookie Jalen Royals already out, the Chiefs ended up dropping the game 27-21. Fans were left mumbling into their beer cups about what it's like when your entire wide receiver room is being held together with duct tape and prayer. But the buzz quickly shifted from touchdowns to red carpet absences, because Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce ghosted the 2025 VMAs. Yep, the very event that was hyped to be their official red carpet debut as the couple happened without either of them. And the internet spiraled like someone just got booted from Era's tour ticket checkout. Taylor was even nominated for Artist of the Year, but instead of serving a glitter-drenched gown and dramatic speech, she stayed home. Or maybe she flew to Brazil. Kelce had a game against the Chargers, but Swift was nowhere in the stadium. That triggered Where's Waldo? Swiftie edition, with fans dissecting flight paths and hotel curtains trying to figure out if she secretly flew south or just stayed home binge-watching true crime docs in sweatpants. What's confirmed? This was Taylor's first VMAs no-show since 2021 translation. No sparkly Easter egg outfit. No cryptic award speech. No reaction cam during awkward moments. Swifties had to settle for rewatching 2023 highlights like it was comfort TV. Brutal. Of course, Kelce couldn't resist stirring the pot himself. On his podcast with Jason, he casually dropped proposal tea, saying he once considered popping the question on water. Excuse us. A gondola? A paddle boat? Was he planning to rent out the entire Atlantic? Knowing Travis, it probably involved fireworks, fog machines, and someone dressed as Cupid. Whatever it was, it didn't happen. But the man was clearly just happy to publicly gush about locking down the most famous woman on the planet. Still, Swift skipping the show might have been a hidden blessing, because Lady Gaga swooped in and snatched Artist of the Year like it was her morning Starbucks order. Imagine Taylor in full sequin glory watching Gaga waltz off with the Moon Man. That would have launched 1,000 meme threads. Insiders say Gaga owned the night from the jump, beating out Taylor, Beyoncé, Bad Bunny, Kendrick Lamar, The Weeknd, and Morgan Wallen, basically the Avengers of music, and still said, "Yeah, I'll take that." Even worse for Swifties. This was Taylor's only nomination of the night, so her absence was a double hit. No award and no moment. No sparkly revenge dress, no meme-worthy reaction, no hidden lyrics stitched into her heels for fans to overanalyze for 6 months. But hey, she already has 30 Moon Men. Her trophy shelf basically doubles as a NASA launch pad. Missing one? Probably not the end of the world. Still, if you're talking Taylor and the VMAs, the 2009 Kanye moment is inevitable, but people forget what else happened that night. That was also Taylor's breakout VMA moment. Her first Moon Man and her first performance at just 19, she didn't just stand there in a spotlight either. She went full theater kid. Starting in a subway station in a trench coat, singing You Belong With Me, before ripping it off to reveal a red dress and riding an actual subway car. By the finale, she was dancing on top of a taxi outside Radio City like Manhattan's own glittery superhero. Say what you will. She owned that night. But while the VMAs were serving pop nostalgia, the NFL delivered its own version of a soap opera, starring Travis Kelce's helmet and Tiara Tart's open palm. During Chiefs vs. Chargers, things got chippy. Kelce gave Tart a little shove after the whistle. Tart responded like it was WrestleMania, delivering a full open-hand slap to Kelce's helmet. Refs threw a 15-yard penalty at him like a parking ticket. No ejection. And Chiefs Kingdom. They were heated. People were ready to storm the field with pitchforks and barbecue tongs. But Tart wasn't done. The next day, he doubled down online, posting game highlights with a caption, "I'm too swift with it." In Brazil. Subtle. Not even close. Swifties instantly clocked it as shade, and the comment section lit up faster than a surprise song reveal. Let's recap. Kelce's stats were low. The Chiefs took an L. Taylor missed her biggest award night. Lady Gaga pulled a smooth heist. And the Swift-Kelce drama spilled from the VMA's red carpet to the Brazilian football field. We're barely one game into the season, and this couple's saga already feels like it needs a 3-part Netflix doc and a pop-up museum. Stay tuned. There's definitely more where that came from.
I thought how much it would mean to me to win this award tonight. And I cannot begin to tell you what this means to me. I thought about what it means to be rewarded for being an artist, being rewarded for something that is already so rewarding. Being an artist is an attempt to connect the souls of people all.
And because trolling Kelce with a shady caption wasn't spicy enough, Tart upped the petty, dropping a random video of a guy getting slapped with a salt-covered hand. Yep. Literal salt in the wound.
For the Chiefs right here, Kelce gives a little push.
Swifties, of course, went DEFCON 1 in Tart's comment section. One fan called it tragic.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? What? Slap!
But the real finisher. Someone dubbed Tart the smallest man who ever lived, and if you know Taylor's discography, that's basically a lyrical death blow. Skull, that's all for this video, folks. Catch you next time, same tea, different drama.